Hello and welcome to this week's angling blog. This week you join me on the bank in search of chub on both the stick float and the lure. Yes, you guys, you heard it right. We're going out in search of chub using a lure. Before we get into this week's vlog, I would just like to thank everybody who left such nice comments on last week's video where we went in search of those carp as a bit of a confidence boost for an upcoming trip to France. So to you guys who enjoy the premieres each week, I'll do my best to get on next Friday, but the ferry is booked for 6 o'clock, so there's a good chance that I might be on that ferry when the video goes live. If not, I'll still set it as a premiere so you guys can chat in the comments, and I hope you enjoy next week's video. If one question has come up more than any other on the channel, it is about lure fishing. So this week I decided to bite the bullet and you join me bankside in search of anything that swims with a lure. So just heading out today, the bare essentials. I've got a hold all, a little lure rod that I've had for years. I have tried to give lure fishing a go in the past and never had really much success to push me on. I've got a small landing net, that's the opportunistic 1.8 metre telescopic, so it really does extend, and it's, as you can see, it's tiny. Small reel. I've got a few lures, some small crankbaits from reel scale, but I'm just going to start with these squirmz from Chub, just because I've seen lads on the team do well for chub on them, and I imagine they look like a slug or a worm that's in the water. So that's what I'm going to start with, and hopefully if we can just get one bite, it might give me the confidence to do more on the channel. So let's go and have a wander. Caught many chub in my time, and today I thought, you know what, I'm going to bite the bullet. I'm going to go out with just a lure rod, a few lures that I've got about, and yeah, just keep casting. And it has been about 10 swims where I've not had a bite, and landed in this swim, dark, secluded, and I was wondering what a bite would be like. I'm out with my little lad today, you can just see his hand, and then it slammed it. So the good news is I know what I'm looking for now, I know what the bite's like, and you know, learning the retrieves. So you may see more of this on the channel in the weeks to come. So them two chub really have given me the confidence to get out there and try lure fishing again. So keep an eye on the channel, and I'm sure there'll be plenty more lure fishing to come. With that said, you do now join me on a session a few days earlier where I went in search of chub on the stick float. The river flows round the bend. We've got a nice little bit of a snag on the far bank. As you can see the bottom here. The camera's going to pick up more of the bottom because of the lens, but it's dark water from there across. And then we've got some cover downstream. You can see where the water changes colour, and that is where we're going to target the fish today. When you're on that size 20 hook, you've just got to take your time. 1 pound, 7 ounce bottom. Just let the rod play the fish. So the first chub of the day. Unsurprisingly, coming on the second cast, we had that perch on the first one. So that's what we've come for. Might only get 1 or 2 fish today with it being so clear. So you've got to make the most of every bite. Chub of the day, and like I say, you've got to make the most of it because you just don't know how many are down there, and every bite is precious. Let's get this little chub straight back. So the third bite of the day, and we've hooked into a proper fish. Possibly could be a trout, but the float absolutely buried. So it is a chub. Just got a glimpse of those big white lips. And that's what it's all about. And from here on in, from here till probably next February, that's when these guys come on the feed and them smaller fish get pushed out. And a lot of people pack in when it gets cold, but believe you me, the good months are most certainly to come. The third chub of the day, and the best one so far, and a great fight on that rod. Like I've said before, we've had the dace on it in the summer. It's got that finesse in the tip for those light hook links, and at 12 foot, for me, I find it perfect for these little rivers that are tight, but they've got these lovely chub in. The third fish of the day, the sun's out. I don't know how many more bites we're going to get because, like I say, it is shallow and clear, but these 3 so far have had great fun. Let's get it in the keep net and see if we can get another. So the fourth chub in under an hour. This come right at the end of the swim, which can be a bit of a curse really. It either means they're backing off or, you know, they're holding back. Let's get some extra bait in, see if we can draw them back up and see if we can pick up one more. Only a short session today, but hopefully we can pick up a few more chub. So like I said, with that chub coming right at the back of the swim, a big handful of maggots, hopefully will draw the shoal back up and we can get them, you know, not too far down the swim. And we'll put in some of this hemp as well, so when they arrive higher in the swim, we've got something to hold them. And with stick float fishing, you don't need much tackle. Literally got a landing net, a bait waiter, keep net and my rod. And that is the beauty of it, that any tuft can be a peg. No boundaries at all with fishing on rivers. Your swim is wherever you want it to be. So getting that last chub, like I said, down the swim was going to be either good or bad. Putting that bait in didn't really make much of a difference, and it's taken about half an hour for this next chub to come, and again it's come right down the swim. So it just might be that's where they want to be today and where the bait's holding. But now I've got an idea where they could be. I can begin to target that area. So a super short 2.5 hour session, 5 chub and that perch, more than made up. Sometimes we have all day to go fishing, and other times we've just got to make the most of it. One happy angler, a bend in the rod, and sometimes that's what it's all about.